Hello everyone, my name is Sutton the Wolf and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We just had a really up and down episode. I mean, it was 30 minutes, so that's probably why. But basically, we had Sayori depressed and go home early, apparently due to something with us, which Monica may or may not know more about than we do. And then Natsuki, Monica showed us her poem, but it didn't really go anywhere. Natsuki was the only other one to show us her poem. Sayori and Yuri wouldn't do it. So I postulated that maybe, we're firmly on the Natsuki route now. And Natsuki basically, wrote us a really, really sweet poem, which I loved. So that was nice. And she was, a lot more kind to us, which was awesome. But, so that was really good. And we're gonna... I don't know, we're done talking about poems now. Yuri wanted nothing to do with me. And Monica, Monica said some weird things. She was being kind of selfish and unfair. She was saying, hey, don't do something to interfere with the club. You wouldn't do that to me, right? And saying that we were, pretending to be into Natsuki's manga. That threw me off. So I'm a little iffy on Monica right now. But regardless, we're gonna keep going. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. What, does she usually say, alright, everyone? Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh god, don't say that. I forgot how much of a foreshadowing, how much of a foreshadowing character Yuri seems to be. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing that's different is Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Wait, did we not say that? Okay, well then that does make what Monica said weird, because she said, okay, you three. Meaning me, Yuri, and Natsuki. But if we hadn't... I assumed that it said in the last episode that, I'll just tell Monica that Sayori left. Sayori told us to tell Monica. So I just assumed that we did that. But if this is the first time I'm telling her, then how would she have known? Unless she was, peeping on us or something? Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my relationship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Gosh dang it, Monica, you're hiding stuff. Why are you hiding stuff? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Ooh, cool. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Okay, what... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Wait a second. Theory. This is probably wrong, but theory. So one thing I noticed is, as we've gone more and more towards Natsuki, the game has, cornered us in that direction. For example, in the very beginning, we were given the option, basically, to write for Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori. Not Monica for some reason, which I find a little odd. but we were only able to write for Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori. So we wrote for Natsuki once, and it was fine. We wrote for Natsuki again the second time, and it closed us off from Yuri. Keep in mind, every time we've had one, like, scene, and one... We've had, like, a poem writing and poem reading experience, and, like, one scene. The scenes were with Natsuki, with the exception of this past one where it was like, okay, Sayori's having issues. But what I'm getting at here is, the more we've gone towards Natsuki, the more the game has shut us off from the other characters. Yuri no longer lets us read her poems. Sayori no longer lets us read her poems. Yuri won't even talk to us, and Sayori just left. And then Monica we've never even really been able to go for. Now, Natsuki knows what she's doing for the festival, and it's like they haven't even developed a thing for Yuri to do. Like, Monica's just saying, like, hey, can you help me figure out something for Yuri? It's almost as like, okay, this guy is going for Natsuki, so let's just ignore Yuri. So it's like, it's almost as if the game is just saying, like, okay, we're gonna download Natsuki's route and, like, show you that. What's Yuri doing again? This isn't important. So it's like, it's almost as if it's, like, shutting them out, which is really weird. I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Humph. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Okay, well they're kind of making up for it now. But I'm still curious, because like now it's just like, oh, we're just gonna slap something together for her, because she thinks she's useless. Interesting. I wonder if the game is just like, it only shows you one person's route once you go down it, and it like almost like erases the rest of the game, you know? Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Sutton. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Wait, don't you have Sayori? Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Wait, I thought Yuri hated us. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Sutton may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Why are you suddenly fighting over me? Like, Yuri was so, like, not into us. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Sutton to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Sutton to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Well, I mean, that's true. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Sutton, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... Oh, Sayori's an option. Ooh. Alright, so this is one of the things I'm concerned about here. This game, as I've mentioned, is really deep and can, like... It's gonna get weird / dark / somehow wrong at some point. So... Sayori is clearly depressed. Does that mean we should go for Sayori? Or should we continue with Natsuki? I'm definitely not going to say Yuri or Monica. But if I think about this from a logical standpoint, Monica is already helping Sayori, and they're friends, so that should be good. Sayori also, was avoiding us, and I don't want to make the problem worse, but at the same time, if we're with her, then we can talk about it. So, I'm worried. I'm also worried, though, that if I go with Sayori, Natsuki's just gonna have the wrong idea. I'm thinking... I'm thinking Natsuki. Because Yuri's out of the question. Monica is... I mean, it'd be nice to go spend some time with Monica for once, but I mean, realistically, I haven't spent any time with Yuri or Sayori either. I mean, Sayori was the one who, introduced me to everyone, but... Yuri I haven't really done anything with. Monica I haven't really done anything with. Sayori I'm concerned about, but I'm concerned that if I start... I'm afraid that this game is trying to get me to, feel sympathy for Sayori, and then cause, a misunderstanding with the girl that I want to go with. So I'm worried that, I'm going to go with Sayori, and then... I'm worried I'm going to go with Sayori, and then Natsuki's going to, walk in on something, somehow, or, hear about something. So... And that would ruin... I'm already not going with Sayori, romantically, and I'm worried that that would ruin my chances with Natsuki. So, I mentioned last episode that it seems like we're kind of stuck, or no, I think I mentioned this last episode, and I kind of talked about it this episode too. It seems like we're kind of on the Natsuki route firmly now. The others have been kind of shut off. And so, now, all that's left is to not screw up with Natsuki, right? So, this is easy misunderstanding fodder, it seems like. So, I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking's a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that... that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yep! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts. What about you, Sutton? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting, too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. But that doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're gonna help make this event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during their performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell what she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Ooh. You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Humph. Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, wouldn't it be easier to do this at your place? Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just don't want you seeing my room. I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict, if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you just say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like, you know, in front of everyone. I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kinda. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I'll get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Oh, she wanted to read with us? Aw. I can't believe this! Natsuki's gonna be coming over to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. This is the chance I have to make something happen between us? Oh gosh, don't say that. That means that it actually is. Or is it too early for that? Okay. Only time will tell, but until then I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Oh man. It's already Sunday. Oh, okay, we just skipped the weekend. Alright. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Oh dear. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Okay, now I'm worried. I mentioned earlier misunderstanding fodder. I'm worried about this now, the other way around. I'm worried both ways. I'm worried that Sayori is gonna get really depressed because we're going with Natsuki so hard. But I'm worried that Natsuki's gonna see us walking out of Sayori's house or something and be like, "What are you doing?" and hate us. That's worrying. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Alright. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Oh god. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Okay, I was worried that she was gonna I don't know, do something. Sayori? Hi, Sutton! I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Oh god, the music changed. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. Has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Let's move my camera a little closer here. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Wait, how do you know that? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, that's actually kind of concerning. One of my justifications for not going with Sayori. Like, I probably would have gone with Natsuki anyway, but, like, I was worried about Sayori. I was thinking that Monica and Sayori were gonna make up. We're gonna, like, not make up. I don't know why I was saying make up. But, like, hang out together. And so that would, like, prevent Sayori from being depressed. But if she's by herself, that's kind of worrying. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Sutton. Huh. Oh my god, my voice cracked. Like, switching back and forth between the lowest voice and the, like, highest voice is kind of messing with my throat. Ugh. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Sutton. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Oh. Oh no. That's not good. Alright, prepare for heaviness. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Oh man, I've been on both sides of this before. I've been the person that was really depressed about like self-confidence and things like that. Like I've had that before. And it's really hard to open up about that, you know? Like, you don't want to say it. You don't want people to worry about you because you think that you're, like, you assume you're not worth it. So you feel worse about the potential of, like, making them upset or worried about you more than you're worried about yourself. And so, like, it's really hard to take that step and, like, talk to people. And then on the other side, like, it's really hard to go about it in a proper way to a friend. Like for a friend to handle. Like, it's really hard to get them to understand that you do care and that you want to care. So this kind of hits a little close to home because I've been the friend trying to help in this situation, and I've been the person in the situation who, like, wants a friend to help, but also doesn't. So, this might be a bit rough for me. Did she really want so badly just for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Okay, that's not something you should say. Like, let's not say that you're wronging us, because that does not help. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. Okay, you're just walking into it, dude. You're just saying... this guy's not handling it well. He's saying that she has wronged us, and that if we had known, we would have treated her differently. That's not really the right way to go about it, because... One, you're making it about you. Second of all, like, she basically just told you that she doesn't want you to worry about her. And now you're saying that if she had told you, you'd be worried about her. Which is what she didn't want, so... I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Sutton. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. See, this is what I was talking about. He walked right into it. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'm gonna do. No, Sutton. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be as like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one! Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Sutton. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sutton. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sutton, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Sutton. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Oh, jeez. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How'd you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. Yeah. Like, I'm obviously, like, after Natsuki, and I like Natsuki, but at the same time, like, that doesn't give me an excuse to say, alright, you're depressed, screw off. Like, no, I care about, like, I mean, I'm not just gonna let her be depressed. Like, she's a friend. Like, you don't want to, I don't want to tunnel vision and say, like, alright, no one else cares. Like, I don't care about anyone else. Like, it's really easy in these games to just say, alright, well, I'm just gonna go for this person, no one else matters. But, like, I care about the characters, you know? Like, I get invested. So I'm not gonna sit here and if it gets to the point where I feel like I need to talk to Sayori more, like, I'm gonna do that. So, like, maybe I should cancel with Natsuki. Like, realistically speaking, I don't know if the game would give us the option to do that, but, like, if we could cancel and tell Natsuki, like, hey, Sayori is really depressed, like, I need to deal with this. Not deal with this, but, like, I need to help her with this. Like, unless she's really illogical, she would understand, right? Like, in a normal situation, like, in a real-life situation, that, I feel like, would be the case. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? Yeah. Like, this doesn't just have to be a date with me and Natsuki. Like, just make it a fun group thing. Like, it doesn't have to be romantic or anything. Just come hang out, be friends. We're chill. It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be a very good thing for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. And we're going to do that next time, guys. This episode's kind of long, sorry. These episodes are a lot longer, just because I feel like this game, like, there's a lot going on. But, okay, looks like we're starting to head into the more depressing bits. Like, the more deep, you know, fewer content warning issues. So, like, be careful, guys. Just saying. But regardless, that is going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. I will always read them, and I will always take them into account. And as always, I will see you guys next time for another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club.